Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Vicky, and on my channel we do fun, easy, perfectly imperfect crafting. So if that sounds like your thing, why not hang around for a little bit? Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, doesn't matter what you do as long as you have fun. Today is day 8 of December Daily, so we are going to crack on with that today. I'll just give you a really quick glimpse back at all of the pages that we have done. I will do this in every video, and I will also film a video at the end of the month when everything is completed, and yeah, you'll see the complete and final result. So day 8 is, if you could spend Christmas anywhere, where would you spend it? And for me, the answer was just so easy. It's a place called Willow Lodge, and it is situated in Devon. We have been there, gosh, I don't know how many times, 5 or 6 times. The first time being back in 2017, I believe. I was just showing you there, that's the outside of the property, and this is the view from the upstairs balcony. Honestly, it's absolutely stunning. We went nearly every year in summer, and it was absolutely stunning. It was beautiful, the weather was lovely, we absolutely loved it. Then we didn't go for a year, I can't remember why, and then my daughter moved out, and me and my eldest decided that we wanted a little break, and we decided to go back to this Willow Lodge. And we actually went in a colder month. We went in a March, and it was really lovely. It wasn't freezing cold, and we kind of had the best of both worlds. We had like half a week where it was like really raining and really cold and dark and dingy, and then literally from like Wednesday onwards, we stayed Saturday to Saturday, and then Wednesday onwards it was so lovely. It was like one of those random times where you just have random lovely weather, and it was really lovely spring weather. And it was at that point I said to my eldest, I wonder what Christmas would be like here. And then we just could not stop thinking about it and thinking about how cosy it would be. We absolutely love the property. We always keep in touch with the owners of the property as well, and they ask us every year if we want to go back. Unfortunately, this year we haven't been back because Jessie, where she's 16, and she's deaf and blind, she's very dependent on a routine, and she doesn't like it if we go away for a night, 2 nights. It really throws her out. She's too old to be having all these mixed signals, bless her. So we made the decision that we wasn't going to go away, and we'll reassess next year and see where we are in the next year or so. But yeah, we've always wondered what it would be like at Christmas. Unfortunately, we can't go at Christmas time because we would have to obviously take my husband with me, which would then mean that we'd take the dogs with us. And unfortunately, the owners of the property, their son is allergic to dogs, so they don't allow pets in that property, which is so unfortunate because I would be down there in a heartbeat. If I could take the girls for Christmas, then yes, I'd be down there. The living room, or the living area, is situated upstairs where that view is that I showed you. So you can just imagine when it snows, you've just got this wintry landscape in front of you. The trees covered in snow. I can just only imagine it will be beautiful. So unfortunately, we can't go there for Christmas unless we leave my husband behind, which I don't think he'd be too impressed with. But yeah, hopefully we might do it one day. But I'm not too sure where the girls would be. Maybe my youngest would look after them for us, but I'm not sure. I wouldn't want to bring that up with her. I think she might get a bit jealous. So as you have been watching, I've just been decorating the page with some of our stencils. I've been going in with some blues and purple King Art gel sticks and just laying them down using our Christmas bauble stencils. I think these were the only ones I hadn't really used that much in my Christmas crafting, so I kind of like made a deal with myself that I would have to use them in my December daily, just to make sure that I actually use them, because I've used nearly every single other stencil, and these were the only ones that I hadn't yet used. So I just created just kind of like a cascade of falling baubles for the background, and then got on with decorating the page with the photos. Like I say, we have only ever been to the property in like summer months or spring months, so the only photos I've got is where it's lovely sunshine, which is obviously beautiful, but there's no Christmas vibes about this page. So I just had to go with what I had, which was a photo of the outside of the property. I believe there was a photo of us when we just arrived, and we just literally ran upstairs to the recliner sofas, chucked ourselves on them and just relaxed. And I think my eldest daughter was in the progress of texting my husband, her dad, to tell him that we'd arrived safely, and that was the photo she took of her legs and me sitting opposite her, relaxing. The bottom photo is of me sitting on the front step of the property. It was a blistering hot day, and we just sat outside and just chilled for a bit before. I can't actually remember where we was going. I think we might have been going out for dinner. We just love to sit and look at the view, listen to the birds, watch the birds. You get to see a lot of nature up there because it's so secluded, and it is literally on top of a hill in the middle of nowhere. You've got people surrounding you, but there's not a hell of a lot of people, and they're not always fully booked. They're obviously, like, a lot of them are holiday homes. There is a couple that lives next door but one, and they actually live there with their dogs. They know us quite well now, because obviously we've been there for nearly how many years? 3, maybe 5 or 6 years, so they know us quite well. And yeah, we just love it down there. We just love, and we love Devon and Cornwall in general. I think if I had to choose out of the two, I would probably choose Cornwall. If I could move that property to a beachfront in Cornwall, then I would be very, very happy. Just imagine it somewhere like St Ives or Newquay. It would be amazing, especially at Christmas time. So anyway, enough of me daydreaming about my dream house in the dream location, and back to the project at hand, which is this December daily prompt. So you'll just see me here. I am now actually gluing down all of the bits and pieces. I've just glued down the pocket that I'm going to use to store the tag for the prompt. I've just tried to tie in a bit of blue, because there's a lot of blue and purple vibes going on with this layout. So I've tried to incorporate that. I then just went round and tidied up the photos, kind of getting my positioning where I wanted them to sit. I was quite happy with the second page. I didn't really need to do too much to it. I did chomp down one, because you don't need to see the ceiling of the other photo. But yeah, I was quite happy with how that was laying. I just then went round with the corner rounder and just rounded off all of the corners of the photos, and proceeded to glue each of those into place. I was happy with how it all turned out in the end, with the positioning and the baubles in the background. I did add some more decoration just because it wasn't looking plain, but I thought that it could definitely do with a little bit more. So I remembered that I had these sparkly stickers that I'd used in some of my journals previously, and I just decorated the page with some of them. So I just chose at random. There was no rhyme or reason to it. This little guy, this little snowman, so he came and sat next to the prompt tag on top of the pocket. I gave it a little bit of glitz and glamour as well, because there's a bit of holographic on there. I ended up choosing, I believe, the robin for this part, and it was at this point that I realised I had a wooden robin charm, and I thought it was quite fitting because when we are there we do see a lot of birds, and my eldest daughter is quite big into her birds, and she's always naming them as they're flying past, or if she hears a sound she'll say, "Do you know what that is?" and she'll tell us what bird it is. Always looking out for the birds of prey that fly around over the trees. So yeah, I just thought it'd be a nice little added on extra, just a little nod to the nature of the area, and the fact that that is another reason why we do like to go down there. My daughter she doesn't bird watch, but when we're there we technically do bird watch, so we love doing that together. And yeah, that was pretty much it for this page. I'm really happy with how it turned out. There's lots of decoration, but it's still quite simple. Definitely utilise my gold strips again. And tomorrow is day 9, so I'm just checking and kind of planning what I will do on the next pages. I'm not too sure what it is that I am going to do for tomorrow's prompt, but stay tuned and you'll see. Hope you enjoyed, everybody. Thanks. Bye.